Joan Rivers said this and died. And none of the media will even cover that she had dinner with the Obamas. She was friends with them. And she was all for it, saying it's great that Obama's gay and that he's got a tranny wife. I've not been sure about Michelle Obama being a transsexual. And I'm very serious when I cover this. Sometimes I look back and it seems silly to even be covering such a subject until you realize the globalists are like a tranny cult. In the culture, in the media, in the TV shows with drag racing and the rest of it, they're obsessed with it. And Hollywood has made countless drag movies. Even though they're not popular, they keep force-feeding them. And I just keep wondering what's going on without even looking for it. When you're on the internet or your iPhone surfing, it gets shoved and shoveled at you. And you ask yourself, why is this so popular? And the answer is it isn't. But in the minds of the elite, this must be one of their other favorite fetishes. Now, that said, I've seen a lot of weird bulge photos of her, and I've done the Google searches with the photo to see if it's Photoshopped, photo search it and see, no, there it is, Getty Images, or there it is, Associated Press image, and it really is a bulge. And then you see dozens and dozens and dozens, and then medical doctors come out and say, look at her head, look at her hands, look at her shoulders. She has the autonomy, the Adam's apple, everything of a man. And then a lady was at Harvard last week. I have the article right here out of Daily Mail. Let's move. Malia Obama checks into Harvard dorm with the help of Barack Obama and Michelle. And then you've got him in different videos saying, Michael and I. And we use shorter clips of the video we put out there going, oh, well, he doesn't really mean his wife. No, in the full clips he did. We're going to add those in links below. It's the #6 biggest video on YouTube right now. I noticed when I saw it the night before, it had already been taken down. We hadn't posted it. Somebody else had. It had been taken down. But it had millions of views in just a few hours. So we reposted it under fair use, analyzing it, saying we're not against trannies, we're not against any of the stuff. Even though it's our free speech to be against them if we wanted to, I'm not. I don't hate them. I'm tolerant. I'm not out to get them. I just don't want our kids being sexualized by anybody. So I put out the headline, is this the final proof Michelle Obama is a man? ? Because hundreds of publications are saying Alex Jones says she's a man. Alex Jones says he has all this proof, and then they edit the video to not show the proof, and they edit the video to not show where I've put out the evidence, and they edit the video to leave out something even bigger. Nowhere in any of these articles showing you how controlled corporate media is, hundreds of them this morning, do they say Joan Rivers said it, and that's how I start the video. We took the video that they've basically tried to ban, put it into a larger context news piece I did, and show Joan Rivers right before she died mysteriously in a medical accident, saying, oh, we already have a gay president. Michelle and Obama, you know, she's a tranny. And she had dinner with them. She was friends with them. And then she died because they didn't want her doing further interviews. So I look at it and I just say, there's no way they're that bold. There's no way that they're that crazy. There's no way that this is actually happening. And then I see this video shot by a Democrat, by one of their fans. We've got the lady's page right here. She shoots the video, Sandy Alton Sinnett. And she shoots it of Michelle and Obama coming out, or Michael as he calls her, he, whatever it is, she, he, she-male, whatever. And she's walking down, and this is the raw video off her Facebook. They haven't taken that one down, just the folks that pointed it out. And man, folks, it's clearly either a real male member or it's an artificial one, and they're trying to basically troll folks. This could be a psyop. They've done this before. But it's either a very elastic rubber false member or it's the real deal, because she adjusts it just like a man does. It's incredibly obvious. and it looks like there's about an 8-inch rubber prosthesis. I mean, look, they put in the Harvard Law Review that he edited that he was born in Kenya. He said, I was born in Kenya. They have Michelle saying he was born in Kenya. We took the bait. He was born in America, folks. They put that out literally on purpose themselves. And we later confirmed it. He was from Hawaii, Frank Marshall Davis. He admitted it in his book. He said, I used to stay with Frank, my grandfather was best friends with him. It was like he was my dad. And then it turns out that was his dad. And we have the photos and everything. A famous communist. So, of course, they had to create the Kenya thing. Because she did marry guys as part of the deal to bring folks in as a side business, with these other men that she would marry to get them into the country on visas. That's a well-known scam. It was part of her CIA cutout. So I'm going to come back and play you this footage that they don't want you to see, or maybe they do want you to see. I don't know anymore. But look, I mean, one of her pants fell down, and then she had a huge you-know-what hanging down. I mean, either it's a fake thing in her pants or it's real, because it's not Photoshopped and it's not fake video. We've blown up the video layers. We know how to look for the pixelation, the manipulation. It's not. She has a sausage, a cucumber, but it's jiggling around. It's flopping around. I mean, it looks like she's packing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Clinton, who admits in the WikiLeaks they robbed 97% of the money from the Haitians and killed people. She says we're killing people. She's saying that Michelle Obama, or Michael Obama, is everything this site will never be. Honorable, brave, beloved, beautiful. Don't need to watch an awful video to know that. Ha! This is video shot by one of their fans where she looks like she's either got a rubber snake in her pants or she could be a major porn star in Hollywood, okay? And I'm not putting trannies down. So here's the deal. Joan Rivers said this and died. And none of the media will even cover that she had dinner with the Obamas. She was friends with them. And she was all for it, saying it's great that Obama's gay and that he's got a tranny wife. And it's a big joke on America. And then she died. But they don't ever show in the reports that I'm saying Joan Rivers said it. I was never sure. It was kind of a joke to me. I never created it. But now there's footage they're trying to pull off the internet where I guess she didn't tuck it between her legs or whatever, like right out of Silence of the Lambs. It rubs the lotions on the skin. I'd like me a little bit. Look, see it for yourself. Here's the footage. It's going to go to #1 on YouTube. If they try to take it down, it's the end of free speech, because I'm covering what people were already covering. And here comes Michelle Obama walking like a man, looking like a linebacker, way bigger than Obama, big hands, big head. And, man, I guess she's a devil then. Maybe it's a forked tail that's 6 inches long. That's it. Michelle Obama's a devil. I've already made the joke about Obama, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a little forked tail. You decide. What is this hanging between her legs, jiggling and flopping around? Here it is. Slow down. She's adjusting it. I mean, I've seen men my whole life myself adjust their packages. Sorry we're talking about this, folks, but they're bringing it up. Look at that. She's got, get that gun in line there. Since the early days of the Obama administration, citizens across the board have studied videos and photos of Michelle Obama and said, that is a man. And even Obama has called her over and over again, Michael. But new shock footage has emerged that's being censored off the internet as fast as you can upload it. I'm here to ask you, what do you think? Because in America, it's still okay to ask questions.
After all, there are many questions surrounding the president's past, and now people are starting to question the sexual orientation of the First Lady. Alex Jones has a special report on that. But first, here's what Joan Rivers had to say to kick the controversy into the mainstream.
Michelle is a trans...
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh, my gosh.
Is this final proof that Michelle Obama is a man? That's what the headlines are reading across the internet. I first saw this headline last night, and since then, the video has gone super viral across YouTube. All right, hit pause. Platforms. I'm going to come back in the next segment, play the rest of it. And again, they've caught people smuggling over the border parrots, snakes in their bras, in their pants. One time my mom was flying back from Belize, and in the bathroom when they landed in Houston, a lady pulled a parrot out of her shirt that was tied up. I'm not kidding, this happened. And she comes running out going, David, do I tell Customs they got a parrot? But I went, yeah, and walked over and told them some lady just came out of there with a parrot. But seriously, maybe she dropped a little bag of jewelry in, and that could kind of jiggle around a bunch of jewelry. I'm serious, because I'm not sure she's a man. They always say, I'm definitive, I created it. No, Joan Rivers said it. And then she was dead. They said she's in there for a regular medical deal, like somebody poured gasoline down her throat. They said the technicians don't even know what happened. Just fire was shooting out of her mouth like she was a dragon. I mean, you can't make this up. Truth is way stranger than fiction. I don't know what happened. All I know is she's got a rubber Halloween snake in her pants then, okay? Fine, she's not a man. She carries a rubber snake around in her pants. That's much more plausible. And she just has big shoulders, big head, big hands, and Obama reportedly, like $65,000 of succulent hot dogs delivered to his house. It's just in the WikiLeaks, though, succulent hot dogs and special sauces. All right, folks, let's finish up this special report. It's more powerful, obviously, visually if you're a radio listener, Infowars.com/show to see it. It's posted to Infowars.com. Is this the final proof Michelle Obama is a man, or is she just smuggling stuff in her pants that looks like a snake? Here it is. Proof that Michelle Obama is a man. That's what the headlines are reading across the internet. I first saw this headline last night, and since then, the video has gone super viral across YouTube and other platforms. The problem is channels posting it are being deleted. Now, I'm not saying that Michelle Obama is a tranny, and I don't hate trannies. I'm a libertarian. But we have famous photos of her where it appears she has a large bulge in her pants. And we have Joan Rivers, who was a big fan of gays and trannies and everything else, saying, hey, we've already got our first gay couple because Michelle is a tranny. She died a month or so later in a freak medical mishap. And then you expand and look at it, and the fact that in his own book that Obama wrote about growing up, he talked about being raised by a tranny nanny in Indonesia. And so you ask yourself, there's this media obsession with trannies, and Michelle keeps in public photos and videos to appear to have a very large penis in her pants. Her shoulders are wide. Her face is very, very masculine. She looks like a tranny. And so you ask yourself, are the children a beard for Obama? And, of course, Michelle Obama, or Michael Obama, as he's called her in 2 different videos. Here is some of the past photos that got people thinking. And then Joan Rivers saying, indeed, that Michelle is a tranny. And let's be clear. The media has said that I am the progenitor or the creator of this theory. I am not the creator of this theory. This has been on the internet since the campaign, since he kept calling her Michael in all these press conferences and events. How do you call your wife Michael when it's Michelle?
Men and women of the finest military in the world. Most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah, Michael and I.
Is that anything scary?
You know, well, when Michelle's mad. When Michelle's mad.
My Michael, succulent hot dog.
Ms. Rivers, how are you?
Big hot dog.
You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Signed her death
It's
warrant.
okay.
We've blown up this video. We have enhanced this video just shot days ago as they were visiting one of their daughters at college. And it doesn't look like a cell phone in her pants, in her dress. It doesn't look like, it looks like a cucumber or something right out of the movie Spinal Tap. So you watch this, you decide. They're public figures. Joan Rivers, who was friends with them, said this and died mysteriously. And it just makes you ask, is anything we're told true anymore? Because we've watched the footage, we've blown it up. It does not appear to be manipulated or photoshopped. It appears from the video layers, with our experts looking at it, to be real. That's the only question we're asking is, why did Joan Rivers die right after she questioned this? And what does this footage mean to you? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back, but major wardrobe malfunction there. And again, they use this for blackmail when they put people like this in the White House. Total control to basically bring down the U.S. anytime they want, bringing this secret out. That's why they arranged this and did this. And, of course, is a lesser magic joke on everyone. You cannot beat these deals. These are our all-time best deals. Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver, 66% off. Myco ZX, 46% off. Brain Force, 55% off. Survival Shield, 55% off. Secret 12, 55% off. The BuzzFeed group promoting this said the best vitamin B12 is $35 and that we're bad for selling it for $17.76 when ours is private label by the very group they chose to say, here's the best, and here's Alex's. What? I mean, that's just providence that happened. So BuzzFeed just says, we are the best, the cleanest. We're just absolutely, and they're just frothing, don't even know what to do. So please support us. As you know, there's a war. They're trying to shut everybody down. Please pray for us. InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. Got the Super Blue fluoride free with the colloidal silver and iodine toothpaste pack and the children's in, as well as the new Super Blue mouthwash that is amazing. It's 50% off in the Super Silver pack. InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. If you just make the commitment.